For the rest of this stream, I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to go to each champion's location and just read the lore out loud for you. Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
I've decided I'm going to retire. Why? Yeah, I'm going to set off on a journey to find me a spouse. That's good. I advise you not to waste any time either. Youth, it's a foam on a wave, gone before you know it. So if you get my meaning, you'd better get moving. I think you know what you still need to do. Okay, say Zelda, you piece of crap. My wonderful shields. Some items. My wonderful weapons. Did I forget to put a Royal Guards bow up here? Little detail. This seems like a good spot for the picture you got from Cass. Would you like to display it? Yes, I would. And with that, it does disappear from your inventory. I think that is a much more fitting place with which to put it. Yo, sit down! I must thank you for joining all this way, and of course for taming feisty divine beast Varuta. You somehow overcame those Yes, listen to all this before. Tell me about Mifa. You wish to speak of my sister. I'm happy to do so. I remember something, a fuzzy memory from my childhood. There was a swordsman that came by every so often and spent a considerable amount of time with Mifa. Probably you. I felt like you were stealing my sister away from me. I know better now, but the swordsman. It was you, Link. I'm certain of it. I do hope my bluntness has not offended you. Had things turned out differently, you might have been my sister's husband. My brother-in-law. Oh, my apologies. I got carried away and let my imagination run wild. Please forget my childish musings, my friend. I might forget, but the internet definitely won't. Link, I'm truly and eternally grateful for your savings on this domain. Everyone is rejoicing. There is no happier place in the world. Have you seen Goron City? They don't stop, Paddy. But Link, there is something I wish to ask you. You journeyed with Ruta, the divine beast. Now that you're back, Mifa has yet to return. Were we too late? Made a ghost? You are? So she's dead, but did she say anything? Something, fight Ganon, yada yada. I see. I simply cannot believe it. There was nothing I could do to save her. Still, Mifa fulfilled her heroic duty as champion. And she will never be alone. It is my duty as her fellow to watch over her even now. She really loved you, you know. There's no mistaking that even now she is overjoyed to be of help to you. Promise you that you will always remember that. I will never forget her. If I said that we were united now, that'd be weird. I appreciate you saying that. You are a good man. If you ever run into trouble, know that you are always welcome here. No matter what the time, we shall greet you with open fins. Is there anything else? I didn't know Mifa too personally. So, deets, please. Ah, I'm sure it would bring her peace to know that she is on your mind. Mifa was kind from the day she was born. Equally as kind to her own as she was to complete strangers. When you first took her to visiting us back when you were but a child, she adored you like a brother. As you know, aliens may age much faster than us. You eventually grew so much, she began to look up to you. As Mifa's diary plainly states, it was not long before she developed strong feelings. I saw a princess fall in love with a alien swordsman. Well, it's happened many times before. It reminds me of a Zora legend of old. That is why I welcomed the idea of you and Mifa becoming husband and wife. It's a shame you never had the chance. Was this about a diary? Oh, yes, of course. It was rediscovered just recently. This discovery brought me much joy. It's on a table. I don't mind if you read it. I'm sure Mifa would forgive you anything. It's some of it a bit steamy, so it's probably made for you. Was it the gray, blue, and empty ones? Ah, they're blue. Read her diary. Yes. At the request of Hyro's king, a group of outsiders came to greet us at the domain. One of them was a Hylian child of only about 4. His name was Link. He made practically a first impression. He was curious and full of energy, with a ready smile. Are all Hylian children this way? I should stop thinking about that. One thing he surely sets him apart is his swordsmanship, which I hear is exceptional. He is even best at adults. When he was 4. Jeez. He must be somewhat reckless, however, as he was covered in bruises. Wishing to help him, I healed his wounds. It must have been his first time seeing healing magic, as he looked up at me with big round eyes. He's not legal, he's not legal, he's not legal. A divine beast was excavated from Zora's domain. This one was called Varuta. It was the first time I laid eyes on Ruta. I was surprised by how cute it was. It's so big and round, with a long, awkward trunk. According to the Sheikah who found Ruta, divine beasts require someone worthy to control them. It's hard to imagine me piloting something this enormous. I wonder who will have the honor next. Mifa? You're a lot more docile on the outside than you are on the inside. Link came to visit the domain. Feels like forever since he was last here. You no longer looks like a small child. He is now an accomplished knight and keeper of the sword that seals the darkness. I'm so proud. But he doesn't speak anymore, and smiles rarely. He is still the kind of soul I knew, but something has changed. I asked him if something had happened, if something was wrong. He shook his head. Perhaps it was newly acquired height, but I feel he is looking past me. Beyond. NTR. The Princess of Hyrule paid a special visit to the domain. She asked me if I would agree to pilot a divine beast. She told me she needs my help. My heart knew at once what to do. I had to. Calamity Ganon must not be resurrected. If he is, there is no way to ensure the safety of my people. Or of anyone. I don't know what will happen. All I know is that if there's anything I can do to help, I must try. I must protect Hyrule. And also the divine beasts are meant to assist the chosen hero. I'll be close to Linky Boy. Link came to visit me. It had been ages. I told him about the Lionel Ploymus Mountain. It had been terrorizing everyone. When I said that, he just started walking. Didn't say a thing. Spellbound, I followed him. When we were almost there, he told me to turn back. He insisted that he would be fine on his own. Nonsense. I'm a spear woman. I'll be argued if the lion will attack us from behind. I'm sure we had met at our end. How silly of me. With a sure hand and a fierce gleam in his eyes, Link unsheathed his mighty blade that steals the darkness and defeated our foe. His swordsmanship was swift and graceful. I was fascinated by the beauty of his movements. I should have been terrified, but I couldn't help but feel safe in the presence of my dear friend. His kindness and determination to help those in need his muscles and skill. My heart is drawn to his. I am doomed. The last beautiful move Link performed was called a spin attack. Maybe I'll attempt it with my spear. Father has given his blessings for me to pilot the divine beast. The threat of the calamity is not something we can ignore. Father said the Zora must play their part. He seemed that on the brink of tears when he made me promise to return unharmed. My eyes burned with tears as well, so I nodded. Sagan could hardly look at me. Musu left partway through. I feel awful for putting them through this, but I must do what I can to help Link. I could never forgive myself otherwise. Speaking of Link, I've at last finished gathering the materials of the armor. I shall make it at once. Today was the inauguration. It was an honor to take part. But I don't remember much, because something unforgettable happened. I experienced something wondrous, a beautiful moment in time I shall treasure forever. I'm grateful to the princess for agreeing to my request, and to Daruk for, squishing me against him. Oh, I did hear something that shocked me enough to almost shadow that happy moment. Link had been chosen to guide the princess wherever she goes. Even in the toilet. Which is kinda weird. I finally completed the armor. I'm confident it will fit him perfectly. He is coming to the domain soon, but I hope to give it to him when I see him. But should I go through with it? According to the old legend, long ago, Zora Princess fell in love with the Hylian. Maybe there's hope. Didn't say anything about him falling in love back, though. There's a rare occasion that Link is not accompanied. We'll have some time to ourselves. Oh, I have an idea. At sunset I shall ride Ruta with Link. Zora, Princess of the Past, please lend me your courage. Yeah. Hold the phone. Thank you for listening to my teacher's song. If you want to hear the song again, you'll have to come back at night. That's the only time my kids will leave me alone. La la la! Poppy's back. We're gonna sing together. I could swear they have different hairstyles or something. You're the one I'm looking for. Yo, it's you! Sounds like my dad's feeling a lot better. He says he'll be able to take me to the flight range soon. Come back and play with me. Okay. You've got the Great Eagle Bow from Ronaldo. That thing is too heavy to use in aerial fighting. I'd end up sacrificing all of my speed just to take one shot. If I had the strength and speed of Rivali, that'd be a different story. But seeing the way you handled your bow against Meadow, I suggested we let you borrow the bow. Take it with you on your adventure, along with the respect of the Rito. My wounds are about healed, so I guess it's time for me to take Chulin to the fight range. I hope he grows up to be a distinguished warrior like Rivali. Tell me about him. As you know, us Rito use our wings to fly forward. The wind lifts us up into the glorious sky above. But we can't create updrafts. The Rito tribe used to believe this was an irrevocable truth. Until Master Rivali basically went, screw you guys, I'm going up. He learned to create his own updraft and created a unique skill that will allow him to ascend straight into the air. I hope you understand that that's a huge matter to us. As a warrior, I can't do that. I swear on the sacred sky above that someday I will surpass Master Rivali. To that end, I am determined to master his skill, to teach myself Rivali's gale. I should probably get Turulano to the fight range. Take care. Okay, children, let's go. Woohoo! Alright, Link. I'll be at the flight range if you need me. Hey, guy, come play with us at the flight range sometime. It's little touches like that which make a game perfect. Yo, Big Papa. Champion descendant. 1,000 times, thank you. But never mind that. I'm happy to answer anything I can. Where's Tiba? Oh, good question. All I know is he's not in the village lately. He always aspired to be like Vivali, to become a valued warrior. And he hopes that his son will share his dream of becoming a warrior as well. Maybe perhaps Tiba's wife will know where he is. If you're curious, he's right next door. Tell me about Vivali. What perfect timing. We recently found his diary. We were all excited to locate such a personal item. Not as anyone has the right to read it, which is why I left Tiba in charge of it. The historic diary of Vivali was recently found at the fight range. Tiba took the diary to his home. Sword? Yeah, that stuff's not as interesting. First page. I won another archery competition today. As one would expect, the village cast out talking about my winning streak. In short order, I've managed to break all of the previous records and set an insurmountably high bar. Everywhere I go, I receive praise and affirmations that I am the pride of the region. I could get used to this. The elder asked me what I would like as a prize. I want a training ground. If I'm to keep this up, I need somewhere to train of varying elevations. I'm hoping to master a new move I've dreamed up. I keep pushing my archery skills to the limit. My dive is ideal, but the ensuing ascent is not as smooth as I wish it was. I must return to the flight range. There I'll become stronger, better, harder, faster. I won't rest until I succeed. The Rito children look up to me. I hear they wish to start using the flight range to train as well. Maybe I should. These are dangerous times, after all. Tomorrow I will try a new strategy I've been devising to control the updraft. I refuse to believe it's impossible. There is a persistent rumor in town that Calamity Ganon's resurrection is imminent. I mean, why? A few years ago, scientists dug up an ancient mechanical beast called Meadow. It was supposedly used to fight Ganon. Hyrule's whole family is in search of someone to pilot the beast. They say doing so requires beyond skill. One's soul must contain an incredible sacred power for a divine beast to recognize them as a master. They could have just set me to control the divine beast and defeat the calamity. It would finally allow me to prove myself to the world. Prove what? You're already the best Rito. Hyrule's princess stopped dawdling and finally asked me to pilot the divine beast. I asked her what our plan is. I wish I hadn't. Divine Beast's a little more than a backup for that Hylian knight who has the honor of fighting Calamity Ganon. Me? A sidekick? I thought of declining, but she looked at me dead in the eye and held my gaze. We must protect the precious life of this land from Calamity's grasp at all costs. Hyrule needs you. It was so corny I almost died. But she was sincere. I thought the Hylians only thought of themselves, but I suppose that's an exception. I'm going to accept, but out of self-respect, I'm going to let her sweat it out. Hyrule's princess is going to ask me for my answer tomorrow. She will surely be overjoyed when I accept. Their timing is exceptional. I am close to mastering my new move. When they see it, they'll know without a doubt that it should be me fighting Ganon. I see it now. The king, the princess, and the knight on their knees, begging me to defeat Ganon. Please, please, Master Revine, use your otherworldly skills and intellect to defeat Calamity Ganon. This is going to be sweet. I journeyed to Hyrule Castle for an inauguration. I now bear the title champion. Pomp, if you ask me, but if true strength relied on title and uniform, anyone would be a champion. I do like the uniform, though. That annoyingly silent knight was blank as a slate. Can't ever tell what's on his mind. Probably nothing, actually. Sometimes I can't help but believe the stories about him beating adult knights in Salt Bay when he was only 4. Still, he doesn't stand a chance against me. There's no one alive that can keep up with my aerial combat. Which reminds me, it's about time I came up with a fitting name for my new move. Revali's Tornado Hellbend Masterpiece. The princess came to the village on official business, along with her shadow, that insufferable knight. I tried to talk to him while the princess met with the elder, but he said nothing, as usual. Why do people like this guy? I gave him some privilege of watching me perform Revali's Gale. Didn't even blink. No reaction. I showed it to him even though there was a chance of failure, since it's still in progress. He must be truly slow-witted. I tried to provoke him into facing me, but, well, he just doesn't care. My interactions were a waste of time, so I flew off to find solace with Pedro. What's wrong with that guy? Doduk informed me that we have been asked to escort the princess to Lineiro. We're to see the princess off at dawn at the mountain's base, and meet her there when she returns at sunset. Do I have to? Though I remembered the look on Princess's face all that time ago. When she's asked me to pilot the divine beast, not only was she determined, she seemed desperate. She's aware she can't fulfill her sacred duties, and anyone can see how it weighs on her. It's difficult to comprehend the troubles of the Talentus, but I'm trying. It's not like I dislike the princess. She tries her hardest, and her hardest doesn't get her there. I don't think I can spare the time to send her off in the morning, but perhaps I'll fly over to greet her at sunset. That alleged sealing power will show her some mercy and finally awaken. Yeah, what up?
Oh.
A lot happened, but we are truly indebted to you. The champion's arms are treasures of the Gerudo, much like the Thunder Helm. If anything happens, you must know. Let us know immediately. The chief is sitting right there. Are you so in awe you can't even see her? As I've said before, if anything happens, you must let us know. They're on a wall. Take your falsehoods and go. Return to me if it has actually been lost. So that? What's wrong? Are you still worried about the safety of this town? Have you grown so comfortable here that you can't imagine leaving? Whatever the case may be, you're needed elsewhere. You must eventually leave. You know this. That being said, when it's all over, if you'd like to drop back here, we'd all be pleased to have you around. Do you need something? Tell me about your grandmama. At least I think she's a descendant. What an interesting request. After Naboris was tamed, we located Lady Urbosa's diary. Since you're here, I shall tell you something from it. She had a beloved friend, the Queen of Hyrule. Such a big heart, our Lady Urbosa was admirable in every respect. A diary, you say? It's in my room. Since she trusted you, I'm certain she wouldn't mind you reading it. And you can always come to my room. Lady, you are definitely not of age. No. What with all the horned up people in this place? Hyrule is messed up. A diary of Nakila Riju. No, I've read that before. This is the one. Barbosa's diary. My dear friend from afar came to visit Gerudo Town today. It is always a pleasure to see the Queen of Hyrule. She described her reason for coming as urgent. She wished me to meet her newborn child. Her sweet daughter's name is Zelda. She has her mother's smile. I cherish her already. I told her that Zelda is sure to grow up into a dignified and beautiful queen. My friend thanked me, but looks are fleeting, and instead she wishes for Zelda to be blessed with true happiness. The way she gazes upon her daughter, her little bird, she calls her. I've never seen such unconditional love. It's been a long time since we last met the Queen. Well, it's a long time since we laid my friend the Queen to rest. I only now have the right will to right again. It was so sudden. I can't believe she's gone. All of the sweet memories of her keep running through my mind. Even now, I can hardly keep the tears at bay. Young Zelda's kept her head held high as she said her final goodbye to her mother at the funeral. She carried herself as a true princess. But I can sense the deep grief she's hiding within. I worry about her. I made a voyage to visit Hyrule. After speaking with the king, I saw Zelda for the first time in a year. In truth, it was my concern for her that brought me there. The king allowed me to keep her company as she went to the spring for her training. Zelda prayed and prayed in the spring's icy waters until the sun had set. I told her to stop, but she wouldn't listen. I had to drag her out of the water. She gazed at me with heartbreaking vulnerability. In a tiny voice, she told me of the pressure and panic she feels in not being able to fulfill her sacred duty. She whispered over and over, "Why can I not do what as the royal daughters of the past have done? What is wrong with me?" All I could do was hold her close and listen, and pray it is enough. Emissaries from Hyrule came to see me today. They informed me that I have been chosen to pilot the Divine Beast. My people are uneasy. They tell me such a dangerous task is not fitting for the chief. I understand, but I intend to accept anyway. Calamity Ganon's resurrection affects not only Hyrule, but the whole world. I can't just sit around. Ganon is closely associated with the Gerudo, which I'm not a fan of. I believe Zelda will be here soon to receive my official answer. I'm excited to see her as always. I attended the inauguration along with the other champions whom I share a fate with. Zelda, Rivali, Mipha, Link are so young. They're Hyrule's future. Daruk and I hope to help them see that future. But one thing did trouble me. Zelda was cold towards Link. I can imagine why. I hear Link has been assigned as her personal knight. I hope they find a way to get along. Link requested to meet with me today. He tells me Zelda exploited our law that restricts men from entering the town. I told him a trick that would allow him entrance, and he was able to get in. But Zelda was already gone. I promised to let him know if I saw her, so he reluctantly returned home. In a similar yet distinct way, Link seems to have trouble expressing himself. Maybe they can help each other, if she ever crawls out of the mud. Today I accompanied Zelda as she went to research Naboris. When the sun set, she drifted to sleep. I sent word to Link, and bam, he was there! Although it is none of my business, I felt the least I could do to bridge the gap was to share some things about Zelda. Next, the rest is up to them. I'm so happy to say that Zelda smiles much more often lately. It seems she's finally learned how to have the hots for that handsome young boy. I hope this will have a positive effect on her training. However, I'm concerned we may be running out of time. Whenever I hear of monsters' attacks or other unusual events, my concern grows. All I can do is pray that Zelda, my little bird, has enough time. I do not pray to the goddesses, but to her mother, my friend. I miss her. Can I change armor? A foe has been detected. Capture him at once. I've always wondered what would happen if I did that. Another squatter today. Where's your novel? Straight off from the distance on top of the entrance gate. Typical. Actually, it seems to me that Inobo is acting more accomplished and confident these days. Maybe he's finally realized what it means to be a descendant of the great Daruk. Tell me about Daruk. Popular subject. Not too long ago, Rito came by and wanted to know all about him. Told him about all kinds of things. About the boulder breaker, Daruk's weapon of choice, how heavy it is, and how its power is unmatched. You know the valley at Gortram Cliff, southwest of Gorko Town? That was made by Daruk in one night. Why? Why, to think. To make it easy for us Gorons to get all that tasty rock roast. That Dorito fellow seemed to like the other story I told him better. I'm a big fan. The heroic and exciting stories of Daruk are much better. See ya. Maybe your novel will have some more information. Then again, Daruk doesn't strike me as the kind that would keep a diary. The boss said his back is better. Oh, Andrew Donny, I stopped rampaging. I feel like I can finally take it easy. Did you need something? Where's Pluto? In front of his house. He sure knows a lot about my ancestors. I'd love him to tell me about them sometime. Tell me about Daruk. That reminds me, I found Lord Daruk's training journal. Ah, that's better. Must have been a big eater. He sure talks all about delicious rocks a bunch. He also had a good friend who liked to eat as much as he did. I don't know if I have much of an appetite myself. I'm pretty scrawny for a Garon. I need to eat lots so I can become strong as those two. Journal? I found it in North Mine. It is not from my house. Which one's your house? Training journal! First page. No surroundings diary. Starting now. Maybe I'll call it my training journal. They say all you gotta do is write down stuff that happens. Us Gorons prefer the simple life, so I hope simple stuff counts. And what about today? I had some rock roast from the peak of Death Mountain. It was delicious. I'll eat some more soon. I talked to some Hylians at the base of the mountain. All they wanted to talk about is Calamity Ganon. Reminds me of when those tiny Sheikah came to Death Mountain a few years ago to dig up the Divine Beast. The Hylians were saying that the beast thing is a weapon that someone will need to learn to control. Back in the good old days, Scars didn't worry about relics that we couldn't eat. Now I'm hungry. Maybe I'll get some prime rock roast. Today I saw someone being attacked when I was out looking for lunch rocks at the peak. He was tiny, so I rushed down the mountain to help him. Turns out he was really good with a sword. By the time I rode his way, he had already taken out all the monsters. I couldn't help but admire that. But I was distracted, the monster almost got the jump on me. He stopped it. The great Daruk saved by a tiny Hylian. I must have had a derpy look on my face when that happened. Hope he didn't notice. The tiny little Hylian from before is named Link. He's got a respectable appetite, loves to eat meat, fruit, vegetables, all kinds of things a decent person wouldn't dream of. He'll cook up and eat anything. I offered him a grade A rock roast to help refine his palate. I asked him how it tasted. He liked it so much he was speechless. I knew Hylians could eat rocks too. Eating isn't the only thing Link and I have in common. The little guy is also incredibly strong. He said sometimes when he focuses, it feels like time slows down. I like this guy. He's the type of guy you can trust. Yeah, that settles it. He's my official brother. Hal's little princess came to Goron City and asked me to pilot the Divine Beast. Sure. The great Droog never turns down someone in need. When I said I would, she seemed really happy. There will be 4 champions to control 4 beasts, and 1 swordsman for Ganon. Including the princess, our anti-Ganon team is 6, made up by all kinds of people. This has the makings of an epic feast. I got the ball rolling by giving the princess some of my best rock roast. She said thanks, but I think she was holding back a grimace. Must have had something foul on her mind. I'm a champion now. Feels good. I hadn't talked with Link in a while, so seeing him at the inauguration ceremony was nice. It was a good day. Word has it that Link has been chosen to accompany Zelda as her appointed knight. I can't think of a better brother for the job. I hear one of those ancient machine things went nuts during some test and shot out deadly beams. Link grabbed the pot lid and deflected the blast. He nabbed the thing in its weak spot and saved the day. His bravery caught the Brick King's eye, and not long after that, he was appointed. I'd expect nothing less. Yeah, I've been chosen to pilot Ludania, but I was having trouble controlling it. I was the only champion that was struggling. I asked Link for advice, but he just shoved me into the Divine Beast so I could explore it aimlessly all day. I can't explain it, but by the end of the day, I could control it how I wanted. I guess experience is the best teacher. The old guy's strength must be coming from working hard, never giving up. Good lesson, brother. That thanks, I'm gonna give him some Gurmel solid rock. All my Hylian brother seems to do these days is watch over the tiny princess while she does her research. It looks like tough work, but the princess seems a lot happier and talks more, so it must be okay. I hear the little guy finally opened up about his troubles to the princess while they were shoveling food. Surprisingly, she opened up right back. Said something princessy like, I guess we're the same. Sounds heavy. Must have been bonding over their food preferences. That'll do it. Speaking of opening up, all this Jolly Vine has made me realize something about myself. Riding makes me hungry. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. So Master Cycle 0 will help me get to new locations. I'm now going to do a mini boss run. So that's going to be fun. I had fun. I hope you did too. And look forward to next time.